Good morning, I am Kevin Price here on this Monday morning. Glad to be with you. Going to talk to you a little bit about you and your business. Going to spend some time with David Perryman. He's with Texas A&M University. They've got an executive education program. Houston's like become the largest college town on the planet. Everyone, like even Ohio State University now offers graduate school courses here, and you guys have executive training, and you've got an awesome graduate school right here in Houston. What is it about Houston that makes it such a hot spot for particularly executive education? And welcome to the program, David.
Well, thank you, Kevin. We feel like Houston is one of the great cities for business in the United States, and so we're committed to serving Houston working professionals, business leaders, as well as the corporate community with a range of educational offerings at our city center facility in Houston.
Got it. Very good. And is that, but you also have a location up in the Woodlands as well, right?
No, what we did several years ago was we moved our executive education facility from the Woodlands into City Center Houston, where we felt like we could reach a wider number of business professionals as well as corporations for whom we develop custom executive education programs.
And talk a little bit about what you've got there at the City Center.
At the City Center facility, we've recently done an expansion based on the demand for our educational programs. We've got about 30,000 square feet of space in City Center 3 building. It is the home to our professional MBA program, which targets working professionals who are looking for the skills, knowledge, and experiences they need to advance their careers. It's also home to our nationally ranked executive MBA program. There we target more seasoned mid-career professionals who are committed to achieving their leadership potential. And then, of course, as you referred to in the opening, we offer a number of custom executive education programs for such clients as Halliburton, Houston Methodist, Global, Honeywell, but we also have open enrollment programs. So a working professional who wants to polish up his or her project management skills, finance and accounting, or just understand some of the leadership issues that folks are facing today, we offer open enrollment programs for that population as well.
Yeah, very interesting. Talk about the programs that you've got available. My understanding is you've got one coming up pretty soon. Yes,
we're piloting some programs this spring. One of them is finance and accounting for non-financial managers. Anyone seeking a better understanding of basic finance and accounting would be a good fit for that program. We also have one, Leadership in a Complex World. That's going to be focusing on in how leaders can deal with rapid technological change, some of the changing demographics and attitudes with employees as well as customers, and how to establish and build organizational cultures in that sort of environment. The third offering we've got is the Foundations of Project Management, where we look at the 10 knowledge areas developed by the Project Management Institute, and we help working professionals understand those and then put them to work the next day in their real-world jobs.
Yeah, and I also saw something about finance and accounting for non-financial managers.
Yes, yeah, that's the first program that I had referenced. And,
sorry.
And that's okay. It's basically
those money discussions always put me to sleep. So,
well, that's all right. What it basically does is it's going to give folks who have been historically or traditionally in non-financial sorts of positions the vocabulary, the terminology, and the basic understanding of fundamental concepts they need to operate their business units in a more fiscally responsible and efficient manner.
Yeah, there's actually even a lot of angst, if you will, about this type of stuff. They simply can't even emotionally get their heads around it, and the only answer to that kind of stuff is to go through it, not to avoid it, and the more you know, the easier it is to navigate. Correct?
Well, that's right. A lot of these folks are. I mean, it's the kind of people. Some people who have kind of an aversion to the latest technology. Some people have just built careers in positions where they have not had to build spreadsheets, look at companies' balance sheets, do financial analysis, and this is a class that's going to help them get beyond that initial that initial fear factor so that they feel more comfortable with those sorts of things and are actually able to put them to work for them in their jobs.
Yeah, and by the way, do they end up getting any kind of certification for completing these programs?
Yes, they do. We do have continuing educational unit credits that are available, and they will receive a certificate in the course.
Yeah, that's interesting. I think that's interesting. And, and you start adding these things up, and they almost become an MBA of their own after a while. There's a lot of extensive training.
Well, that's exactly right. What we find is that oftentimes someone who is in a career rut, or they find that they have they're lacking skills in certain areas, can kind of dip their toe in the water with these open enrollment executive education programs. What then can happen is that 6 months later, when they say, you know what, it occurs to me that I really need to, in order to advance my career, I need to go back and get a more comprehensive educational training, then the professional MBA program or the executive MBA program that we offer at City Center becomes a very viable option for them.
Yeah. And by the way, you're director of communications there at the Mays Center, correct?
Yes, for the Mays Business School.
Mays Business School, right? And what exactly, from a student perspective, other than convenience, what is the difference between the executive MBA and the traditional MBA that you offer there?
Well, the executive MBA, again, the average age is in our program is 42 years old. These folks have about 17 years of work experience. They've been managing functions or teams for roughly 12 years. And these are folks who are seasoned. They just are beginning to realize that to take that last step in their career to achieve their full leadership potential, that they need to go back and refine their skill set and increase their knowledge in certain areas. One of the big benefits of the executive MBA, too, is just the peer group with whom our students interact. So you're in a classroom with folks of comparable experience and business acumen, and so oftentimes they learn as much from their peers through the interactive group work as from the world-class faculty we have teaching the classes. Yeah,
it's pretty awesome. And, of course, reputational-wise, it's very difficult to beat what Texas A&M does. So I'm a huge fan. David Perryman, he's been our guest. He's Director of Communications for the Mays College of Business at Texas A&M University. It appears to me the best way to learn more would be to go to mays, mays.tamu.edu. That's Mays, mays.tamu.edu. And great stuff. And David, thanks for spending some time with us this morning talking about the good work y'all are doing there.
Thanks so much, Kevin. We appreciate the opportunity.
We love having the university right here in the Houston area. When we come back, much more for you. And you're listening to The Price of Business.